I am in a parent pickup at school, waiting on the kids to come out. I've been here for like almost an hour, and I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and do a video real quick since I haven't did any updates this week, y'all. I had a few videos planned, but then things kind of went left when on Monday, so I'll explain that. Control went back to school Monday, so that is great. All the kids are back in school. He loves it. The only thing he doesn't like is that he's not in band yet. So we're trying to get that fixed, because last semester they told me when I tried to get him in school that he would be in band when he came back, and he would be the first one in line to get an instrument. So this would be his third year playing the tenor saxophone. Ooh. I love that he found the instrument that he really likes. So I really want him to keep with that. But they got him in a budgeting class right now that he was in when he came online classes. So when he was a virtual student for the second semester, they put him in a budgeting class, and then they just kept him in the budgeting class when he went back this week, and he hates it. He's learning the same stuff. From what he tells me, he's learning the same stuff that he's learned his entire life. Y'all, I'm one of those parents where I teach my children about financial literacy. They've been learning about money since they've been old enough to know what money is. And so a lot of the stuff that he's learning, he says he's already heard. He's not learning anything new. And so he already wanted to go back to band in the first place, but he really wants to go back to band now. So we're working with the principal to try to get him back in band, get him out that class. But other than that, he's been enjoying it. He's been having a good time. And I'm happy about that, because it's 8th grade. And so this is his last year of middle school. And I believe they have like little things like 8th grade dance or 8th grade graduation. So super excited about that. Hopefully things get better, and he can enjoy those things before he goes to high school. They did have an appointment, a doctor's appointment, a dentist appointment, shall I say, Monday, and that's kind of when things kind of went left. So Monday at 2:30 they had a dentist appointment. So I came up here about 1:30, because one time I came up here about 30 minutes before the appointment, honey, and by the time I got my kids, we was already 10 minutes late, because they had to find my kids. In Tennessee, for some reason, kids get several teachers. Well, I know when I was going to school, you only got one teacher until you were in 6th grade, and that's when you got multiple teachers. Right now, they give you multiple. So Tashawn got like 2, Imari got 2. They're in the 4th and 5th grade. But Asante this year has 6. That's crazy. I don't even understand why he would need 6. Usually it's like 2 or 3. But that's what they doing, so that's what we going with. But yeah, so I got up here at 1:30 to get them so that we would not be late in case they didn't know where my kids were. And the lady that was in there, she is one of the ladies that I don't really like. Like, she always has an attitude. You could say hi to her, she's going to have an attitude. I told her I was there to pick up my kids, and she was like, did they tell you had to pick all 3 of them up? And I'm thinking, I didn't understand what she was talking about. I said, no, I'm not sure what you mean. I'm here to pick my 3 up for a dentist appointment. They have an appointment at 2:30. Like, sis, come on, get my kids. So she's still taking her time, and she's like, have they called you about Imari? I'm like, no. I'm thinking Imari, Imari's like my most emotional child. So he's like, he has my temper from when I was younger. Like, I can go, I get real emotional real quick. I'm extra, okay? So Imari is my most emotional child. So I'm thinking somebody done did something and he didn't react it. So that's what I'm thinking. Like, he done did something. So I told her, I'm like, no, they haven't called me or said anything. Like, I don't know anything. So she didn't say anything at all. All she said was, okay, the other 2 are gonna come through the front, and you're gonna have to pick Imari up from the gym. So now I'm thinking to myself, like, oh crap, like I'm not knowing what to think, because I've never had to pick my kid up from the side of the school. So she still has not taught me anything. Like, she hasn't said anything about what's going on or at all. And so I'm just standing there like waiting on my kids. And then she just starts reading this COVID-19 paper. So she's like, your child has come in contact with someone who may have been exposed to COVID-19. They are not able to return back to school right now. And I'm just like, bruh. Which I'm not even going to stunt like, oh my gosh, I'm shocked. Like, kids get sick. Kids catch stuff from other kids. Like, every year my kids have gotten like a stomach bug. the year before last, 2019 December, Sante got the flu for the first time. So I understand that kids can get sick. I don't know. It's just the way how she did everything that really, I was like more irritated than anything. So my kids finally come to come in. She tells me to step out and so she can get the other parent. She hasn't told me when my kids can go back. I literally had to go back in after because I'm still kind of like in shock a little bit. Because I mean, granted, everybody that I know that has had COVID personally, they all say it's like an aggressive cold. So I hear that part, but also, you know, the news shows people who are dying and the numbers are large. So I understand that part too. Me, myself, I know I serve a God that has healed the sick, brought people back from the dead. So that's where my faith is. At the same time, I'm still going to do stuff to be smart. You know, I've sent hand sanitizer to the school for each of them, each of their teachers. I've sent sanitizing wipes. I've sent antibacterial hand soap, the huge bottles. So I've done what I can on that part. I make sure that they understand that they have to keep their mask on and things like that, not putting their hands in their face or in their mouth. So I've done what I can do, and I'm doing my best not to like try to feel bad about it, because at the end of the day, I sent the kids to school because I had to go back to work. You know, I have to be able to provide for them, and I provide for them by going to work. And now I'm in a position where I can finally go back to work and work like decent hours again, and then boop, here we are. So I didn't honestly get too much information from her. She literally asked me to step out and wait for my kids to get to the office because another parent was there and she needed to go ahead and take care of that parent. So that really irritated me because she didn't tell me anything like how long Imari has to be out. All she said was that in about 3 days, if they need to, the health department will contact me. That's it. Like, she didn't say nothing else. Really, that was helpful. So as of right now, Imari has been home Monday, Tuesday, and today's Wednesday. School's canceled for tomorrow because we're supposed to be expecting some bad weather, but I haven't gotten a call like at all. I've been waiting, so I'm not sure when he's gonna be able to go back. I'm gonna call probably Friday. If I haven't heard anything by tomorrow, Friday morning, I'm gonna call to see exactly, you know, what's going on. But yeah, she wasn't really helpful, and yeah, that's where we at. So as of right now, Imari is at home, and I'll tell you what's weird to me. As contagious as they say this thing is, Imari has to stay at home, but Tashawn and Asante can go to school. Now, just how I told you guys that Tashawn and Asante, they're all in different classes. Like, they have multiple classrooms that they deal with, which I'm not sure if they're around different students in both classrooms, or if they're just switching. Maybe they're just switching teachers. But either way, if Imari has been exposed to it, then, and he has it, or if he were to have it, then that leaves Tashawn and Asante may have it, which means that they're around other kids. It's really weird. At first, I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and keep them home. But lo and behold, guess what? I get home, I got a letter in the mail from the school system saying that my kid, Asante, has missed too many days of school. And they're trying to hit me with truancy. And I'm thinking to myself, sis, how y'all gonna try to hit me with truancy when y'all know there were so many technical problems with the computers? Because the kids were virtual at first, and anytime that they weren't able to log in, I let the teacher know, hey, you know, the computer's not working. I would have to send an email. We can't log into Zoom, or, you know, the internet or whatever. Something's down. Like, something. That's the only time they miss school. So the fact that they're even have the audacity to be trying to send this stuff out, I'm like, y'all doing the most. So I got to take care of that as well. They said that the school was supposed to contact me to set up a plan. I'm thinking, my kids have always been to school, okay? The only time they ever miss school is if they are sick, which I send a note, or they have a doctor's appointment, which I also still make sure we get a note from the doctor. So the fact that they would just be like, oh, just randomly 1 year, okay, the year that everything is messing up, we're going to send you a letter because we know you're not trying to send your kids to school. Like, the foolishness, okay? The foolishness, super foolishness. But you guys, outside of that, everything is good. I'm just praying for my kids, praying for myself, and I ask you please do the same. Because yeah, we need it right now. I don't feel comfortable going to work because even though there's no confirmation that Imari is sick, like, I don't feel comfortable going out, picking up food. Even though I know I could be careful and all those things, it just would not feel right on my mind. Morally, it just wouldn't sit right with me. So I need to figure out what's going on with Imari and then go from there. But you know, in better news, I did find my kids a dog. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, y'all. He is so beautiful and so cute. I cannot wait to get him. Okay, he is a brand new puppy. I want to say, I don't even know how old he is, but I know he's brand spanking new. She said she's giving him his shots, and all that, get him dewormed, so that's good. I pick him up Sunday, Valentine's Day, in the morning. So I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm excited to see the kids' faces. I don't think that they know I'm getting a dog. The teenager may have an ideal, because his little extra behind, he found some dog food that I had hid in my brother's spare bedroom closet, and he was like, is Uncle Marcus getting a dog? And I'm like, oh, why do you say that? Like, at first I was like, nah. And he was like, oh, because I found dog food up there. And I'm like, oh, I had to play it off. I'm like, oh, that's the dog food I got, because I had coupon for it and I got paid for it, da-da-da-da-da. So he's like, oh, okay. So he didn't think none of it, because, you know, I do that all the time. But, I was on YouTube on the TV one day, and I think I was trying to show him something. I can't remember, but I went over too far, and he ended up seeing the video with the dogs on it, talking about help me surprise my kids. So I had to hurry up and get off of that, and we just kind of laughed it off. But I don't think he said anything to the kids, because they haven't mentioned anything to me, but you never know. Either way, we're going to set it up like it's a surprise. So my goal is to get 4 boxes, like 4 red boxes, small, and then they just get bigger. And then I'm going to get, like, I'm thinking about putting stuff in the boxes so that it can go, like, with a doggy, a doggy plush toy. So they're going to think that they all got, like, teddy bears and stuff, like dog teddy bears and stuff. And it's going to have little stuff for dogs in each box. And then in the last box, which is going to be my teenager's box, it's going to have the real dog in there. So I am super excited, y'all. I cannot wait to see their reaction. They have been asking me for a dog for years, and I mean, as of right now, I feel like they could definitely use a companionship. I really want them to have a dog, an animal to grow with them, and they know what it is to clean up behind something now. They understand fully that if they, you know, get the dog, which we're going to keep it regardless. I don't want to get rid of the dog. You know, they're gonna understand, like, they gotta take care of it. But I have already named him Michael, y'all. I don't even know how to, I gotta figure out a way to convince the kids that they named him Michael. But I named him after the Archangel Michael, the warrior protector, because I really want him to be a protector for my children, you know. But yeah, I'm super excited about that. Super blessed, you guys, and I hope you guys are having a blessed week. The kids do not have school tomorrow, so I'm thinking we'll do our vision boards tomorrow, and I'll upload that. But we are supposed to be getting some very bad weather, and I'm just grateful that your girl is stocked up on food. I do need to go grab some more water. Hopefully, well, let me just say this. Down here in the South, okay, I'm from Tennessee. Bad weather is any type of weather that's going to put some snow on the ground, okay? It doesn't have to be extreme, but just enough to where it's, you know, we see it. I'm not getting on the roads. And I have a four-wheel drive car. I am not driving on the snow unless I have to. And 9 times out of 10, I usually don't have to, y'all. I'm just not interested. Now, usually they clear the roads out real good. It's the, like, neighborhood that you gotta take your time with. But if everything is cleared out tomorrow, I'm gonna take advantage of that off day. Sleep in, because, honey, waking up at 6 o'clock again with that teenager, whew, it's an adjustment, honey. And I really would get him, like, an alarm. But I assure you, that alarm would wake up everybody else in the house before it will wake him up. Like, everybody will be up, and he will still be asleep with the alarm going off. So I can't wait till he get his own room. So right now I am getting, I just set the alarm on my phone, and then I get up, and then I go and wake him up, and then I just lay back down to get me a little bit more sleep, and, you know, go from there. I do take him to school as well, so I have to get the kids up a little bit before 7, make sure the car is warm, all that junk, and then we take him to school, come back home, and then, you know, get ready for school for them. So it's a big of an adjustment. My mornings, though, I just feel so much more fulfilled. Like, it just feels better. It feels more natural now, being on the go versus, you know, how we were doing it before with traditional. I'm so happy that things are like kind of getting back to normal. Outside of Mr. Imari staying at home, I've been letting him play on the game all day, and he still works my nerves, because like if he loses on a game, y'all, he is so extra. I told y'all that's my most emotional child, so I can't wait till his little butt can go back to school too. But yeah, we're not gonna have school tomorrow. They already canceled school because we're supposed to be expecting bad weather. I don't know if you can tell if it's gloomy. It's raining on and off, but we're supposed to be getting some snow and stuff. So hopefully we get enough to where the kids can play outside. But if not, your girl's gonna be taking the stuff to donation, getting some more stuff out of my house, and just cleaning up some more, cleaning out those closets, y'all. I have been going crazy with getting rid of stuff, just so I can make room for like the stuff that I really do want to have. I need to get it in an organizer in my hallway, my upstairs hallway, for my couponing items, because I'm beginning to run out of room. I'm trying to get me a donation basket full, and I'm gonna go drop that off. But as of right now, we're just gonna be donating all the extra stuff in the house, like clothes that the kids have grown out of, household items that we no longer use, pictures that I don't want anymore, stuff like that. So, you know, that's what we'll be doing. But we'll definitely for sure be doing our vision boards tomorrow. But y'all, I don't want to keep rambling. I thank you guys so much for your support. I hope y'all are having a blessed week, and I will see y'all later. Bye.